The movie is starting!
Whoop whoop!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Movie is Starting podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jeremiah.
I'm your other host, Chris.
And today we are joined by...
Alison Logan, which has never sounded more Chicago in my entire life.
And I will say this is kind of a very special episode because in a way this is sort of a winter in construction reunion right now. So.
Oh, that is so sweet. I miss that. I love reunions. It reunited and it feels so good.
Well, no,
right?
And Chris just reminded me of like one of the first scenes that you and I ever shot, Allison, was me choking you out in Chris's bedroom.
Yeah, unforgettable in every way is what I would say.
I'm going to choke you out, bitch.
Hey, we can't diss that. That's still on my reel.
I'm glad somebody saw it.
Some casting directors are like, I'm shuddering, but intrigued.
It's probably,
I watch that sketch now, and I say to myself, I could have ended that 100 different ways, and it probably would have been better than the one we shot.
You chose that to be our flagship sketch. Let's not ease people into this shit.
I was trying to show everyone that we were going to do like edgy kind of comedy, and I was like, we ain't fucking around when it comes to it. And I was like,
we were not.
Probably not.
I think we went too far on that one.
Nothing says puppies and kittens like snuff films.
So what were the first few episodes? The first episode is a snuff film. The second episode is about a roommate who choked himself to death while masturbating. Yeah. And then the third episode is about Jeremiah bitch slapping somebody who doesn't agree with him.
So we really, I think we gave him edgy.
Yeah.
It's high art. It's low brow. There's so many different directions. I love it.
Anyway, so we're here to watch a movie.
Yeah. So, Allison, what movie did you choose for us today?
I chose one of my childhood favorites, and it is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
All right. Woo.
Hey, Snake, surprise?
Yeah. What's the surprise?
I don't want to know the surprise.
That's the sheep eyeball soup or whatever. Yeah, the soup. But no, yeah, this is one that I remember very vividly. It would come on cable all the time, and I do remember, I believe this is one of the movies that caused the rating, the PG-13 rating was like this and Gremlins, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
And
Jaws?
No, Jaws was a little too early, but I mean, it was like, I think Jaws 3 was probably one of the ones that sparked it.
And because I do remember like being like this movie did freak me out as a kid.
Don't get me wrong, Raiders of the Lost Ark had some effed up stuff going on in it, like with melting and exploding faces and all that, but this was on a whole other level.
Yeah, this is super dark.
Was just kind of like looking at me in the theater going like, I don't know if he can handle this yet.
Yeah, and certainly, like, I don't know what year this movie was made, but I think it was one of the many movies I was way too young to be watching. I have like a very vivid memory of eating a Burger King crisp sandwich on top of the TV and just thinking, holy cow, is this really happening? People can do this. People do this in other countries. They do this. And all with a bacon McMuffin. No, I'm not saying McDonald's. I'm saying Burger King, and it was this crisp sandwich. But yeah, and then I remember thinking, I shouldn't be watching this. Why are my younger sister and brother watching this?
Yeah, if I was eating a crisp sandwich when I first saw this in the theater back in '84, I probably would have spit it out.
Yeah.
It was
pretty graphic.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it came out in '84, and same time as Gremlins, and like '84 was really a great year for sort of fantasy and science fiction release.
Yeah, the imagination was just expanding, ever expanding.
And this is also, I believe, it's where Steven Spielberg met his wife, or his current wife. Kate Capshaw, which they have been married for over 30 years. Like almost 40 years.
And what was what were the first words he said to her when he was trying to flirt with her? Do you know this
story? I don't know. Yeah.
Apparently, the first words he ever said to her to like express his interest in her was, "You want to come back to my trailer and play Atari with me?"
Atari? Oh my word!
And the irony was they played the ET game.
No, I was gonna say, did they play the Raiders of the Lost Ark piece of shit?
Well, I think
game in the history of cryptic video games. Anyway,
that's
shall we get this thing going?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a commentary track podcast. We hope you watch the movie with us. Otherwise, it's just three people just saying random shit that make no sense and no context.
Unless you're into that stuff, right, Laszlo?
Jesus.
No, he actually told me he'll just listen to these.
That's why we love you, Laszlo.
Actually, I think I'm streaming it on Paramount Plus.
I am playing this on my Blu-ray set. We've got the movie queued up before the Paramount logo, and I am pressing play now.
Okay. I think it's good.
Paramount Pictures.
And I always love. This is one of the things I always.
The transition.
Yeah, and then it's it's a staple in an Indiana Jones movie how the mountain has to transform into something.
Which a gong? Who could ask for anything better? A huge gong.
It looks like Ox. What's his name from Escape from New York?
I have performed in a bunch of stages at this point in my career, and if I ever got to open up in a freaking dragon's mouth, that would be the epitome of success.
It's like you've made it.
You've made it.
You can see the bad rotoscoping around her.
Yep.
I remember being like,
doing the robot. She had her hands to her sides like that.
Yeah.
Well, anything goes.
Oh Jesus!
I like how she's singing in another language the whole time, but not anything goes.
No.
It sounds like your average anime where they're speaking in Japanese and then randomly 3 American words slip in there.
I wonder if Katana from Mortal Kombat, I wonder if they were a little bit inspired by all these broads dancing, and someone was like, hey, that could be a really good weapon.
No, it's possible because
they used it in what's it called too? Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's weird because that's another one of my favorites. So. Oh
yeah, I think you watched that with us before.
Yo, yeah. Oh, big tap
but that
number.
old podcast that shall not be named.
I'll keep my eye out for it.
Oh, Jesus! Oh hell! That's a lot of glitter.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Don't inhale it. Don't inhale it. It's like asbestos. Yeah. It stays in there.
I will say this. I did, and I remember even thinking about this as a kid. He really went out of his way to give it like a 1930s look.
Yeah, and he does a really good job at it. Like for me, I mean, this is the kind of stuff I was obsessed with. Like, I'm not a dancer, but I thought I was a dancer like this. And I was like, I could do this. But look at those costumes. They're like over the top. Like they're very, that's like Bugsy Berkeley, like Ziegfeld type show things. And like, they're so specific. It's cool.
An Aryan chorus line.
Well, the war hasn't started yet. Well, I guess technically there.
War is coming.
Was this supposed to be? Because this is actually a prequel to
this is the prequel
Raiders.
To Raiders.
It's like because I think
they all kind of go back in time, don't they?
Wait a second.
I think this is supposed to be 36.
And this is like 2 years before.
And
Raiders.
then and the Raiders is like 37, and then I think 38 is. Or, I can't remember.
How do you know that this is a prequel?
So obviously the fourth.
And I will say this: I'm trying to remember the actor's name.
Oh,
here.
35.
Rick Young, who plays the son. He always when I've seen him in anything, I always think of he just makes me think of Asian Christopher Walken because they both have this like weird similar look, and also their hair does this thing where it never really seems to match their head.
That's funny.
You might be a replicant.
Yeah. Which clearly, this is in reference to the fact that he wanted to do a James Bond movie so bad.
Oh, really? Harrison Ford
he was supposed to do For Your Eyes Only, but then the Broccoli family or whoever were like,
no Americans.
Yeah, we don't want any American directors, which I think now they have Americans.
Yeah, the guy that directed the newest one is British.
Oh, I mean, he definitely could have been Harrison Ford. Bond and Ford, that makes sense.
God, that's every sequin in the Western world on that album.
Well, I thought archaeologists. She lays it on thick, like immediately. Like, oh, I just saw archaeologist dig a bone.
He looks like he has more money. I'm going to sit with him.
He doesn't.
He's a teacher.
Yeah. I know what teachers make.
Yeah.
I mean, that fork is very sharp. I don't know
right
why.
in her shank.
Yeah.
Like this
anything
dress
goes.
is worth more than you make in 3 years, teacher man.
You know, I don't think Harrison Ford is really getting his point across. He needs to physically point. I'm sure we'll get it at some point.
You know, the lazy Susan.
Point. No, but that's one of his things. Is like they've done like the Conan O'Brien did the montage where all he does is point. You find that man.
I love the pouch. Like, who carries around a pouch like that? At this point, aren't they still? You have wallets at this point.
Only adventurers in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign carry a gold purse like that.
Like, is she saying "ow" because the crystal is so sharp?
Don't get any bright ideas, lady.
And then drink. Oh, you dirty.
I wonder what kind of drink that is. I guess it looks kind of like a martini, huh? No, maybe not. Like champagne or something.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be champagne.
That's some cloudy ass champagne. Hey, Harrison Ford, there might be some shit in there that doesn't belong. That's some cloudy ass champagne.
He's gonna eat that mummy.
He's a real small guy.
Is she talking from experience?
She knows a small one from a big one, okay? She's
the other
She's
guy.
talking about her ex-husband.
I will say the other guy seems like Asian Steve Buscemi.
The guy on the left? Yeah.
So Asian Christopher Walken and Asian Steve Buscemi are his sons.
Oh. When
the poison you just drank.
The poison. Antidote.
What a dick.
Would you like this little container of Zydrate? Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
I mean, when you put your finger in a glass like that, could you see the
teeth? He's like sticking his finger there, and you run across teeth like cookies.
Oh.
Oh, I love bargaining. No. Forget the girl. I'll get another. Yeah.
Oh.
Misogyny is rampant.
Well, I mean, it is the 1930s, so.
I mean, she is his headliner, by the way. Who else is going to sing those songs like that? Oh, no. Like, are you telling me he didn't feel that?
You know, he'll find another dizzy dame.
Oh, that guy looks like Skeletor in some parts, too. The jawline.
Well, by the timeline, he has yet to hook back up with Marion Ravenwood.
Yep. Which, that's a whole other ball of wax right there. Just how messed up that relationship was. And they imply that she was underage when they got together.
Wait, is that the one from Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, from Raiders, yeah. Because he's
yeah.
I was a kid.
I was a child.
Yeah.
He goes, you knew what you were doing.
Oh, God.
Like, see, what did I say before we start? What is the obsession with that kind of shit in movies?
This goes haywire so fast. So fast this goes haywire.
He's got some fantastic aim for something that's got 3 chickens on it.
Take that,
this
Asian Christopher
is
Walken.
one of the best scenes. Like, the jewel and the antidote and the fighting and all the pretty dresses. Look at all these pretty dresses.
Take that, Roy Orbison.
Like, I was looking at the pretty woman.
There,
Oh, but I'm...
Speaking of misogyny, when he punched that lady.
Oh.
She's like, all I was trying to do is tell. Yeah.
Can you turn the volume down on your end a little bit?
Oh, sorry.
And I just heard the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, whenever he went into the band.
Can you guys? Is it better now?
That's good.
Okay.
It's time to dance! Those are not Asian women.
Well, neither is Willie, so I mean.
It's appropriation.
And this guy that he hits with the cymbal is the guy who was the fight choreographer, and he actually taught the actor who plays short round Taekwondo.
No.
I mean, Data?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pictures of peril.
Oh, balloons. We really need another stimulus right now.
So
we got
it's a safe
everything.
pouch.
It's not a prison wallet.
This place is bank. I want to have New Year's Eve here.
I was gonna say, are you sure this isn't just like a nightclub downtown somewhere? Are they gonna have the foam bath next?
I've been there.
I mean, where did this
Nobody
guy get
pays me
a
enough for this shit.
freaking Uzi? That's ridiculous. I feel like they did an homage to the first one with the big ball through the cave with
I always love the sound it makes when it's yeah.
Hey, did you happen to mention that there's steel cables there?
Oh, it knocked him out.
Yeah, your neck is broken.
This is just like John Wick 3.
Yeah.
John Wick. Oh my gosh.
Are you mad? Are you angry?
Oh, another one of my suggestions was gonna be the Goonies, and as we know, he is Data, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures of peril.
What is his name again?
Huy Quan.
Yeah, and I think he's like a fight choreographer now.
No, he's a translator.
Okay.
He, I guess when Korean would make movies over here, he was the translator for Korean.
Oh wow.
This kid's a better driver than me. Which is saying a lot because I don't drive. There's a kid right here. Please don't fondle my tail in a moving car. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, just for a little groping, guys gotta live.
Why does his gun sound much more dangerous?
I've always felt so bad for these
Higher
guys.
caliber,
What do they call these guys, you guys? These guys who are...
rickshaw?
The rickshaw driver?
Yeah, absolutely. I took one once, and it was just a blast for me. I hated it. Because you feel so bad.
Like that?
You feel so bad the whole time.
There was another Wilhelm scream.
Oh no.
We're on vacation.
Oh, he was on shore leave. He just ruined the date with his hooker.
Like she's acting like it's like a hot potato. Is it actually hot? The gun's actually hot. Like the temperature of the gun.
Yeah. And hey, get ready, folks. Here comes a cameo that a lot of people missed when they were kids.
Is it going to be Goofy?
Zany.
Gosh.
There's Dan Aykroyd, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing was, when you watched
weirded-
this in pan and scan, you never actually saw him. Like, he was always out of frame. And it wasn't really until I recognized his voice. That's how I figured out it was Dan Aykroyd. But it wasn't until years later. Yeah. But it wasn't until years later when I saw it in widescreen that I actually saw that it was Dan Aykroyd. Because as I said, like in pan and scan, he was stand out.
Loud Foiled again.
Now let us laugh maniacally and twist our non-existent evil mustaches.
Well, he has one.
Well, I'm talking to son.
Talking about Asian Christopher Walken.
Oh my God.
Last time I saw propellers like that, someone got sucked into him and raided the last house.
I mean, yeah, he's happy he got on the next flight, but like everyone knows a prop plane is like the number one cause of like Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, Aaliyah, John Denver.
What's her face? Can't think of her name. No, well, not Aaliyah, but was that a prop plane or was that just a private jet?
I think that they were all small.
I can't think.
John Denver.
Lady who sang "Crazy" and I can't think of her name right now. Crazy, I'm crazy. Well, Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline died in a plane crash too.
I was not aware of that.
Yep. That's what the movie Sweet Dreams is based off of.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yeah, and that's Lorena Lynn.
They're going.
A plane flying over there. If that's blue screen. Yeah.
I love the music too. It totally
traveling
fits.
took as fast as these lines took to get places. We'd be traveling at fucking warp speed if we did.
This could very easily become alive if they don't watch out.
I'm going to be taking a airplane ride next week. That's going to be fun.
Where are you going?
Minneapolis.
I mean, what's up with these two? What losers?
Well, one is clearly the cowardly one.
But like,
nerds.
I was gonna say it runs on Gatorade.
You got Pop Rocks?
Yeah. like he's totally into the fact that he's going to kill him.
Look at that cock.
It's a him.
Oh my word! You guys.
He sounds like Richard Pryor. You know?
Is it like snow? Is it feathers? Is it dandruff? We'll never know.
Did he say sayonara?
He's a Kawinga, whatever that means.
The back door's open.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that, yeah, you didn't have to go up there.
Oh, yeah.
Mister.
You know, because I spent 3 months in the aviation field, I'm learning a lot about planes. And really, you can't open the door. The cabin pressure is just too high.
What is it? I mean, if they're at a certain elevation, is that an issue? Or
yeah, I think it is. It's like it's almost impossible to make it happen. So it's just like a Hollywood myth. But just like, you know, all these like different.
Are you telling me that the Transformers aren't real?
Like the Michael Bay Transformers, or the Transformers on the.
There was a woman that we worked with that was like obsessed with Walking Dead. And like every other word that would come out of her mouth is like, "Oh my god, the zombies! Oh my god, the zombies! Oh my god, the zombies!" And my boss just out of nowhere, he was just kind of listening in the background, and he just kind of like let her finish what she was talking about, and he goes, "Zombies aren't real."
So,
what?
Just to go back really quick, that line you just said, "I got a bad feeling about this." That is a thing that he does as both Han Solo and Indiana Jones. It's something that's a kind of a repeat joke. So,
I always thought this looked like a
video game.
Like, I don't know if this was ever at Universal Studios, like if there was a ride, but I think that this would be a pretty cool water ride. Like, they should have done this. Like, I don't know how they could have made it happen, but like when I was a kid, I was like, this is the balls. I want to do this.
Bullshit.
Yeah, like the impact.
Wow.
You are dead.
But look how fun it looks. It's like ultimately it's a sled.
Every
It's a
bone in your body.
freaking sled.
Well, it was clear like those were dummies that were like hit
every
the
bone
ground.
in your body. Oh yeah, blue screen Halo. HD ruins everything, and that is a man in a wig.
Yep. Oh no, you'll see a man in a wig later as Willie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is so fun. I would definitely survive this. I love tubing in Lake Fox
And
Lake.
that's definitely
Houses.
That's a model.
I mean, they get very lucky. Not one rock impales them.
Flipped over once.
Yep.
Those things are meant to be flotation devices, not a gliding device.
Yeah. And I hate you.
And when your voice drops, I'm like, are you a fucking vampire?
No, she's using the voice from Dune on it. Remember,
I hate you!
Remember, George Lucas was a huge fan of Dune.
Yeah.
So.
Came out the same year as this.
Yep.
I mean, but admittedly, now this is even more fun because you did all that work and now you have a lazy river experience.
Like, where are we? By the way.
He's going to make a very stereotypical guess. They could be in Pakistan. He doesn't know.
Like, no one's concerned about a gator. Nobody is concerned about a crocodile.
I don't know when they started separating everything. I don't know if Pakistan was actually a thing back then.
It was. They just hadn't drawn the line yet.
Let's make the Christian hand gesture.
But no, so an interesting thing about this actor, did not speak one lick of English. Had to basically he learned his lines phonetically, and he just repeated. Spielberg would say the lines, and he would repeat them, and that's why he does it at the speed and tone he does it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. My boyfriend just said he's like the Indian Christopher Lloyd.
Marty! We're going to help get our children back, Marty!
But
Spoilers.
That's pretty cool. That's such a testament to phonetic alphabet stuff.
Yeah.
Marty!
I'm sorry, that's a perm. That is a 1985 perm. They could have maybe done away with that.
They took Simalinga, Marty! Sorry. I swear that's the last one.
Oh, COVID. Have you washed your hands, COVID?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Anyone got any sanitizer?
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. India's not known for having a lot of diseases. I mean, right? He says facetiously.
I don't know. He does underage girls.
Yeah, no means no. Just gonna take him to her gingerbread house.
I mean, there's a lot. I guess they have fires. Maybe they're cooking stuff. Oh, yeah, this is the food part. See, I'd be so hungry I'd eat it anyway.
I guess it's like curry and
like lentils and
like it was clearly rice and like some sort of curried something,
beans or something.
Your curried beans, or maybe it could be dates too.
Like, why can't she eat it? She's such a Noah-ander. No butter.
It's true.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's because she was written to be a batch.
Here's the problem.
She's the original Karen.
But can I say something, guys? Here's the real problem. She's my favorite one. And I think it's because she reminds me of myself. Because all the shit she does in this movie is the stuff that I would have done. So I don't think it's great. Well, I don't know about the perfume bit. But, like, everything coming up, like, even the almost sex scene, all shit I would do. All shit I would do.
Snake?
That did seems really upbeat from like the rest of the
like
village.
All of our kids are gone.
Yeah,
they've stolen the heart of our village. Hey guys,
like
I haven't seen a human being other than these sad sacks for weeks. So the reason, like he's saying it so slowly is he's literally like off camera.
Basically,
Spielberg is like telling him the line.
Yeah, Spielberg.
That's amazing. I couldn't imagine. I had, sometimes there are auditions for like Disney Shanghai, and it says that you have to know this monologue in English and then Mandarin and then something else. And I'm like, I don't know how I would even start learning something in Mandarin. Like, the sounds are so different from ours.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Well, it's weird. What's her name? Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
She speaks Cantonese.
Yeah.
For like the general Chinese language, that's spoken. And then when she made Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, she was required to speak Mandarin. She's like,
yeah, no, it's like completely...
it's a completely different language, guys.
Yeah.
But like, giggle, giggle. Why are...
The kids are gone! What's a plane? What is plane?
You mean those birds with propellers that take people places?
The kidnap their crew, probably. He does look like the Indian version of Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Yeah.
I mean, I guess here's my real problem with this whole scene. They enter with the stone when like all of the children are gone. The number one problem is not the children, it's the stones. What is wrong with them? Where are their priorities?
Yeah. We've got some human trafficking shit going on here.
A little
more
bit
child
more
labor than human trafficking.
Yeah.
But...
Nowadays, that's what it would be about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, we're okay with the kids being gone, but just can you bring us back our rock?
Kind of
it's our lucky rock. Yeah, so I used to work with a guy that was from India, and I would quote stuff from this movie every once in a while.
Yeah.
And he would be like, just so you know, this movie is banned in India.
Yeah,
because of the depiction of the way people are in this movie. He goes, it is absolutely banned. He goes, the whole dinner scene, he goes, is considered like so offensive. It's like we'd go out to lunch and he would order, his name was Khan. Every time he would order lunch, he'd go to this Mexican restaurant, he'd always order the exact same thing. He'd get a chicken taco salad. And every time he would do it, I'd go, Snake, surprise. And he'd be like, you didn't realize that movie is not considered offensive in India. I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
I do now. Well, no.
Like, it's banned. Like, you're not allowed to broadcast it anywhere.
Wow. Well, I mean, if there was ever, it is such a bad representation. It's like, oh my word. I don't think that they could get away with doing this movie today.
Yeah,
there's also something, and I'll point it out when we get to it. There is something really fucked up they do in this, and I won't spoil it. When we cross that bridge, I'll point it out.
This kid looks like a fucking skeleton.
Actually, I always thought he looked like Lucas Haas.
Indian. What?
Well, and Harrison Ford. They're full circle.
Shit.
Yeah.
And this just happens to be this kid's mom. Are you joking me with this? Very convenient, like a town of thousands. This is this kid's mom.
Yeah.
That is fucked up. I remember this messed me up as a kid. Like the emaciated kid just like freaked me out. Like the same way that Pet Sematary when they showed Zelda.
Yeah.
That fucked me
I
up.
couldn't watch that one because it reminded my grandmother of my grandmother dying. That's what. I'm over it now.
Okay.
But probably for a good 20 years, I couldn't watch that.
Yeah, that movie.
You couldn't watch which one? Zelda.
Pet Sematary.
Yeah, Zelda and Pet Sematary.
I didn't know that there was a Zelda.
Oh, and he's about to do his best. He's about to do his best. Sylvester Stallone. Like, look at the facial expression he makes. Yeah, this is my team.
It's time to go on an adventure.
I'm Indiana Jones. Oh, and look for shooting stars. A staple. And,
that is really bad.
Blue or green,
But, we just accepted it back then.
But it's like, I'm just saying, like, the compositing is real bad.
Yeah.
I think it's the lighting, because the lighting is off.
Yeah.
That doesn't look too bad.
That's how the smoke is. Okay, now it's kind of moving. It's really not moving. There, shooting star.
Yeah, that doesn't look too bad because like their lighting is better.
Yeah.
But in the close-up, the lighting doesn't match the background.
Yeah.
I don't think they were really trying to be that specific back then.
Yeah.
Fortune and glory. Have you guys ever ridden on an elephant before?
No.
I did when I was little once.
I say that, but apparently when I was a very small child at some, I don't know what it was, a circus or whatever, my parents put us on one. Apparently.
I hope you don't say you got trampled by one.
No, because I remember seeing on one of those When Animals Attack show where an animal, like, they did that and they went fucking crazy, and I was like, I would never do that. And my mom goes, hey, guess what?
Surprise. Something you repressed.
Yeah, I respect my testicles too much to get on one of those.
I don't understand why she didn't just take off her shoes and go barefoot. Why are you wearing heels, you psycho?
You don't even wearing shoes like that in like sand and dirt. And...
Maybe they're hiking heels.
She's like one of these bougie broads who like goes to Six Flags Great America in stilettos.
Well, you know,
my feet hurt so bad.
She's the predecessor for Bryce Dallas Howard's character in Jurassic World.
Oh my gosh,
he's the prototype, yeah.
The entire time.
I still don't understand why. Well, that's what I was going to say, because I wasn't really big on Jurassic World. Yeah. But I thought it was funny that it was indicative of the movie. It's just like, the only thing we can keep on talking about to keep the interest in this movie is talking about running around.
Like, she suddenly has a thing of perfume. Where is she finding all this? Like
apparently
her prison wallet.
I was gonna say that was in Harrison Ford's pocket. Apparently, because that's his tuxedo. She's essentially wearing his tuxedo.
She's got like a bag of holding from D&D.
Oh, and these are not vampire bats; they're fruit bats, by the way.
Well, they're how big they are. Yeah. When one lands on her. Doesn't one land on her?
Yeah, or she thinks it's her
They're
clothes.
harmless. They're harmless. Yeah. They're fucking like squirrels.
Yeah, like they eat fruit, for Christ's sake.
They're squirrels.
But it's much better to say vampire bat than fruit bat. No one cares if they're going to suck the heck out of an apple, but your jugular, bigger deal.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is me.
This is what she becomes a Karen.
Yeah.
This is a Karen moment.
I mean, it looks like the elephant kind of feels bad about it. He's
just cut her some slack. She's had a very rough day. She just got fired from her job ultimately. So she's unemployed. She is wearing some boys' clothes.
She's probably sitting in some water that's stagnant.
Yeah.
She's a singer.
If it's anywhere near the Ganges, she's fucked.
Oh, he's like, I've already given up on life. That's his response.
Yes.
Yeah, now it's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you just keep the spiders and tarantulas and all the
snakes
creatures?
And, I still love her encounter with the baboon, because the baboon's like, what?
Yeah, but she's still wearing those fucking heels, though. If I saw the thing, I'd be like, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, wait, no. It's the next one.
Oh, my word. I mean.
Yeah.
I just saw a cockroach in my own kitchen tonight, and I nearly melted from fear.
Where is?
I like how everybody's just kind of like, she's just being she's just being dramatic.
Yeah, the baboon. I love baboon. The baboon's like, hey, what's going on?
Like, what you screaming about? God, I was trying to
the baboon is like the cutest of all the animals, and then she's like,
the monkey's looking at her like it's that good commercial for Step Brothers. It's like, God, you're gonna wake the neighbors. I don't think there's owls in India like that.
Oh my God, that creature on the ground.
No, look out for that goanna.
Yeah, they attacked Sharon Stone one time.
Yeah.
Completely surrounded. The entire place is crawling with living things. That's why they call it the jungle, sweetheart.
I mean, stop running around.
Probably a
Stick
Bengal
by him.
George Sonic's out there with his tiger.
The elephant just kind of stand there like, welcome to the jungle, baby.
Also, that's
You're
probably
die.
not the best place to be sitting by an elephant.
Yeah. bitch.
This is a piece of an old man. This spectrograph represents
It gets so deep so fast.
Yeah, here's some exposition.
Yeah. I wonder if that's even really an elephant that keep that, or if that's just like a puppet.
Fake puppet thing, yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
But like to sell that joke from behind with the snake,
Yeah.
so.
That's Shiva.
So I've not studied a ton of religion things, but I know Shiva is real.
Yeah, because it's Shiva and Kali were part of Hinduism.
Yeah, but do they make up anybody else?
I don't know. Like, they're really
Shiva, Kali,
Vishnu.
Yeah.
Ganesh is like the elephant.
Yes.
Ganesh.
Ganesh.
Yeah. I call it Ganesh because of The Simpsons.
I don't know, but Ganesh is delicious.
Yeah.
I mean,
there you go. Here's the
her...
snake reference.
Yeah, but he'd be the one freaking out about this. Like, this
And
one
he is.
gotta be snakes, girl.
And the thing is, he is. Like, yeah.
I hate that elephant.
That elephant's just trying to be nice.
Compose yourself, sir.
Well, I suppose for as stereotypical as this movie is, it is good that they at least went to the roots of like actual people in the religion's background as opposed to making up random. Because I don't know the whole situation, but I mean, it sounds pretty. There was a little research.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still pretty far away. This is like.
What I love.
We're looking for mangoes.
So this I love because then it's like, so this should already be a red fucking flag. What they find here.
Oh yeah, the blood in the guts.
Yeah, and the fingers. Yeah, I think it's like fingers.
Yeah, if there's a turning back point, I would say this was probably it.
Like, you know what, bro? Your village. Sorry. Damn.
Yeah. So it's like you should pretty much guess by the time they get to the actual. Yeah, because like, it's got like fingers. He's like ears and fingers and shit.
There's like guts on the chin.
Wait, where are fingers? Is that the necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come I don't think I've ever noticed that? I don't think I've ever noticed the fingers.
Yeah. Finger necklace.
Oh my god. Kind of
Dolph
important.
Lundgren from Universal Soldier been here?
It's empty.
Oh, those are tongues.
Yeah,
Those are fingers.
Yeah, because it's all the
Oh,
nails.
those are
yeah.
fingers too.
Fingernails.
Oh,
But yeah, so that should be
Even the elephant's like, fuck this, I'm out.
that should be a huge red flag. That okay,
Yeah.
it's the when they get to
some shit.
Pankot, there's some shit going
There's
on.
some shit.
Yeah.
I think, okay, so, like I said, I saw this in the theater. This came out when I was maybe like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Probably 8. I was probably 8 when this
Like
came
84. Yeah.
out. So, when I went and saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, my dad had read that there were a couple of moments that were kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Mainly the end scene with the melting faces and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't mind, I didn't mind the whole guy getting stuck into the propeller thing. That wasn't that bad. But like,
They cut away. You don't
you
actually
can
see
see the
it.
blood.
Yeah.
But like when it came to the melting and exploding heads and all that, my dad, like that scene began. Next thing you know, there's a coat over my head. Like my dad just like draped threw his coat over my head. He's like, stay there. Okay, so when it came to that scene that we just saw with the finger statues and all that, my dad kind of went like this. He's like, I remember looking at my dad going like, you better not do that again, like with the coat. And he's just kind of sitting there going like, I don't know. I don't know if he can handle it. But my brother at the time was probably 3 or 4. And he definitely could not handle this. You can just see his reaction to the beginning of Ghostbusters when the librarian ghost goes, blah! Yeah. My brother stuck his head in the popcorn. He went, ah!
And here's Dalsum from Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Horrible fucking movie.
I remember first hearing.
I'm going to be a horribly stereotypical person in a really bad video game movie in 10 years.
Roshan Seth, excuse me, is this actor. He's been in a bunch. Was in Gandhi. He's been in a bunch. Actually, most of the people who were in this were also in Gandhi as well.
so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Except fucking Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. Well, who's not even is Welsh.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he has Middle Eastern ancestry, but he is from Wales.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, how they got away with it.
Yeah.
Because he actually had not Indian, but Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
You guys, just a heads up. She's got the best dress on when she comes back. It's like probably made her day. Like, oh my gosh, I had such a bad day. I had that meltdown, and then they hooked me up a really nice dress. I'm less upset. You know, the day was turning around for her for a while.
When I saw this in the theater, I was just kind of like, if this is what India's like, I'd like to go.
Yeah.
And then the dinner happens, and I go, I don't ever want to go there ever.
This is the setup for one of the most fucked up parts of the movie.
Yeah.
The Captain Blumberg, who is there. Mind you, he is an occupying force.
Yes.
Because this is around the time of British colonialism in India. So just bear that in mind for something.
Are we going to see that epic cricket match?
Yeah. So bear that in mind for a scene that you're going to see in like a few moments or few hours or whatever.
Is this in 3D?
Yeah.
Oh. That's it. This is it. I mean, I would say add it. Maybe take off the earrings or the necklace. You know, Coco Chanel says when you before you leave the house, take off one thing. But you know, she was really feeling herself.
I wonder if this is when Spielberg was like, "You want to go play Atari?"
Sidebar: we have the subtitles on, and every time I see Maharaja, my brain reads marijuana.
Oh my gosh, that would have been a good idea to put the subtitles on.
This scene fucked me up. I did not want to eat the rest of the day after we saw this. I refused to eat.
Which, to be fair, we actually can. If you eat anything with flour in it, you're consuming bugs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we try not to think about that kind of stuff.
The only other time I saw somebody eat monkey brains in a movie was Clue.
Yeah.
This kid. Like, wow. I cannot. When he comes out, I'm like, the whole situation.
It would have been funny if Short Round over there walked up to the Maharaja. You want to go play?
Right?
Oh, they do.
So,
later.
I don't know if this is really a reference, but like in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Marilyn Monroe is trying to be set up with and she thinks it's an invalid, Arthur Sumpton or something, and it's a little boy. And I feel like they kind of did maybe a little nod to that, just because like that's such an iconic scene that she thinks she's trying to get at the dinner table with this kid, and it's like, and she's like, oh, did she say that? Oh my God.
Surprise!
What's the surprise? And then the fucking eels that come out of it.
Fucked me up.
And then when that guy just starts chowing down on him, you know.
I feel like those are just more snakes. Those are eels.
Eels.
Yeah, there's supposed to be eels,
which are not part of Indian cuisine.
I like how they get normal food on that end of the table. I'll see one eel over there.
With what's her name?
Oh yeah, Willie.
Yeah,
right here. Yeah, he
just Charlie.
Fucking just down. He just eats them like they were calf fries. I love calf fries, by the way. Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. No sense.
Like sometimes, if you're a hunter in the woods, people do eat snakes, but they make them like cooked, right? Like they cook the snake.
Yeah, I mean you can cook. I mean, like you can cook a snake. Like
I eat eel all the time.
Yeah, and supposedly rattlesnake is really good.
I mean, if you eat sushi, you probably had eel.
Yeah.
But just not like live, like.
No, I wouldn't eat a live eel to save my life. No help. This is like nope. Nope.
And I don't know. This is the thing that gets me is he eats it ass first.
Never go ass to mouth.
Was that ass?
Gross. Yeah. That sounds gross when you say it like that.
Well, also, if you've ever eaten lobster or shrimp, you've eaten a bug.
Yeah.
So.
Sea bug.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he just
crawfish. Crawfish, forget about it. That's like pretty much all we're. Yeah. Oh my word.
So rude.
I do.
They're basically getting like some naan and maybe a little bit of curry. You know, and then everyone else is eating the shit.
Do you have anything simple?
Oh, I got a surprise for you, girl. Get ready for a surprise.
And sidebar: the guy who plays Bloomberg is the guy who is the caretaker in The Shining, the one that went crazy and killed his twin daughters. Oh my gosh!
And I just watched The Shining like yesterday, no joke. And
it's the same. Keep eye soup. Shankara. I do. I love the thing where he, you'll see it when he talks about the accusation. Yeah, right here. I love it because as a kid, I never got this.
Someone was fucking around,
and then he just looks down at his crotch.
As an 8-year-old, I never would have picked up on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it took me years to get that one.
Yeah, his voice isn't dubbed.
Probably didn't speak English.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he is, but they probably didn't, I don't know. Maybe he had an accent.
This will never happen again in my kingdom. So rehearsed. Way too rehearsed.
Yeah. Chow the head. Now dance! I like the guy with the little wispy beard, like mustache finger thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems that some of those people that they're kind of not really doing close-ups of, I don't think are actually Indian. I think they put because the ones with very stereotypical face, the facial hair.
I mean, so these monkeys don't even look like healthy young monkeys. Yeah. They look like elderly, cannibal, killer, psychotic monkeys.
Becoming a chilled monkey brain is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think
my time is.
It was in their destiny.
Oh shit! He's like, "Don't you be whipping, you dick boy."
What a cock blocker.
It's like, don't be getting nobody pregnant here, okay? It's like, last time I had to clean up for that shit.
Oh my god.
It's like, you know how much money I had to pay that girl?
Keep it in your pants, Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
He never even offered her not. He didn't offer her
orgasm eating that apple.
Yeah, she's gonna orgasm eating the apple. Then she's gonna orgasm
when you're that hungry, guys.
Ugh.
She just wants a little bit of that dick.
Bear in mind, neither of these people have showered in days.
And bear in mind, in the last scene, she had a hideous 1980s permanent in her hair. And now it is straight.
Come on, they have to have a stylist at the Maharaja's joint.
They straightened her out. They did a quick blow dry.
I was gonna say, she has some sweet feathered bangs there.
Now she's like Farrah Fawcett.
Or Chewbacca in Return of the Jedi. He had the 70s slick back in the first two, and then by Jedi it's very feathered.
Yeah. He's like, when we were flying around on that skiff in the middle of the desert on Tatooine, it just fluffed me up a little bit. Oh shit! Really? Don't forget, she was deep in stagnant water. That shit's rotten down there now.
This scene is a little unbelievable because you would think that he would be horny enough, or she would be horny enough
He's probably
to stop being so
on the wall behind her.
prideful. But it's like it's totally weird.
Oh shit! You already gave her the morning after joke. No, you ate the ape.
Yes, you are. You're a guy. All guys are easy. That's the whole point of being a guy.
Indiana Jones is a fucking man whore. He's got that radical mangina.
There's not one woman in any of these movies that he hasn't slept with.
Even the Nazi in the third one.
Yep. Though she also fucked his dad,
she fucked
too.
his pappy, too.
Yeah,
she fucked Pop.
Gosh, sleep.
The only thing I would do differently...
He's just like, ew.
The only thing I would do differently than her is I would get naked right now, and then I would sit in the bed and make myself be in like a very delicious looking pose. So when he comes back, his jaw like drops. That's what they would tell you to do.
He doesn't care about looking for the people trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
In a rock. Is it between her legs? Is it her prison wallet?
Gotta get that bed head.
Oh, we had the mirror joke in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do it again.
This is a very boring outfit. It's not tantalizing. It's not enough. It's not enough, Willie.
And how does the evening end with Indiana Jones jacking off in bed? Thinking of elephants.
You know, I will say this. What would have made this scene even better is Tom Petty's "The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you get one more yard. You take it to the vein, you take it to the heart." But the waiting is the hardest part.
Now we're going to get content slashed.
You can totally see him now. Like, no. The guy that's hiding, you can totally, see him.
HD ruins everything. HD ruins everything.
Yes.
Because before, it was a lot harder to.
Dark.
Yeah, but now it's like, you can totally tell he's there.
I'm wondering why Short Round didn't wake up. Is he that heavy of a sleeper? Like, Short Round, you're right there.
Take my piss jug.
Yeah, Spittoon. Yeah, he's got a good grip on it.
It took a while.
Like I said, no time for love, Dr. Jones. Yeah, but, 20 minutes ago in this movie, you were calling him a son of a bitch.
Yeah. He's the only fuckable guy now.
It's like hunger will make you do strange things.
She's very indecisive. I also can definitely relate. Oh, you're finally out. Cool.
She thinks that he's banging someone else in there. Are you banging Short Round?
I was going to say, there's only two people in there. And then...
Oh, you guys, I have to tell you this. When I was a little kid and I used to play Barbies, I would tie my Barbies to the ceiling fan, and I would do this to them. Yep. But no. But I will tell you this. I would pretend that they were like on a helicopter, and they were like trying to jump off the helicopter, like the propellers. But it was always like a kidnap situation. Like my Barbies were always being kidnapped. Always. Yeah.
Oh.
Allison, we need to talk.
Weird that you had weird white slavery fantasy games with your Barbie dolls.
I was going to say that, how she looked when he opened up the door, and she's like, "Oh, Indy," but the kid was right behind him. It's like, yeah, Short Round wants to watch.
Yeah. And I love her reaction when he does this.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty classic.
Yeah, because of all those spots that he uses to push that statue.
The boobies.
Yeah.
The boobies. Boobs. PG-13.
Yeah. I love this.
This isn't rated R.
No, this was PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, certainly
Hey, did she get consent?
Oh, yeah. I'm right here.
But don't you think if this came out like as it is right now, it would be rated R?
If this came out nowadays, yeah, it'd probably be. Well, it would definitely be a PG-13.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But the thing is, you also have the heart ripping.
Well,
that was
the whole reason why they came up with PG-13 because of this movie and Gremlins, because they're like, well, this is intense, but is it really R?
Yeah, it's not like a gore fest, but I mean, it's gory enough.
Yeah.
to be scary for kids, but not gory enough to be considered.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of sex.
It's not The Exorcist.
Like there's not like a nudity or cursing in it, This
isn't The
I
Exorcist.
guess, but it's a fine line.
Yeah.
Like I would say, it'd be hard to differentiate what should be
Jaws
which one.
now. Jaws is pretty fucking intense. I mean,
you see that kid get reach up. He's like, and
and
blood.
The blood geyser. You see that guy's leg at the ground, at the bottom of the water.
And Quint getting devoured.
Quint getting fucking chomped.
Yeah. And this part kind of freaked me out as a little kid. No, the two dead bodies.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, jump scare. 80s jump scare.
Yeah, that wall was made out of styrofoam.
Nothing. Short round, you little shit. Willie, you're such a load.
She's ahead of us again.
No, look, she is just going through her own emotions.
Yeah, she's feeling things.
She's like
stone boobs.
Yeah, she's literally.
Actually, looks
I cannot touch another mammary.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate this part.
This whole scene,
after watching this movie, I did not want to eat the rest of the day. It was just everything about this movie grossed me out because I had a bug. I have a bug. Oh, I don't really have a bug thing anymore. I still have a spider thing.
Yeah.
But this movie, every time I would see a bug, I'd be like, "Get it away!" After this.
Yeah. Sounds like fortune cookies.
Oh my god!
But now you look at it, it's like a bunch of locusts.
Those are
a couple
crickets.
Of roaches.
Yeah, there's crickets. There's a centipede.
It's like a praying mantis.
Those are the roaches that were on his leg there.
That thing is.
I'm not sure what the hell that thing is. He killed.
It looks like a praying mantis.
There's a beetle.
That was a fucked up looking man.
Which one, John or Paul? I'm ridiculous.
Well, it was George actually, because they're in India.
Derp. Look at it, Indy man.
Actually, it was short round.
Sorry.
And shorty.
He's got his.
And I thought he was good at booty.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a booty trap. It's a booty trap. That's the wrong movie, guys. Wrong movie.
It's time to use the pinches apparel.
I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah. This is a good omen.
Stop.
Hammer time. He should have been specific.
It so happens to touch all the things that will kill them.
Also, if you'll notice, this makes the same sound that the carbonite freezer thing makes. When the spikes come out.
This scene is amazing, and this scene it really makes the movie.
I always laugh when the spike comes out with a skull still attached to it.
Oh my word!
It makes that whoa, yeah.
Like literally, they would not have survived this, but whatever.
Oh no, there's several, and he, yeah.
Well, the eyeballs are still intact on those things. They've been dead for a century. Apparently.
I noticed her candlelight had been. Oh, I guess okay. That's why it established because it was lit a minute ago. I guess the wind blew it out. Because I always wondered why it's lit one minute and blown out the next.
I mean, she's taking forever, but I mean, nails are important. A lot of girls, she couldn't feel that on the other side of her palm. I
was just going to turn into that Ticks movie, like, I'm infested!
Yeah. Fucking Opie's brother.
Yeah.
Shut up, Willie. Oh.
That is way
at this
too
point,
many
I'm pretty sure
insects
that
on
thing
her.
would already be down. They'd be dead.
Yeah, they're impaled. They're already impaled. So, I mean.
It's the door. Oh, here we go.
Oh
We're
my
about
God.
to see him point.
I hate this part. Oh my God, I hate this part.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest, I would do the exact same thing.
Here we go. There he is. He's pointing. Harrison Ford.
Use that in the montage?
Yeah. I'm fairly sure. Because no, Harrison Ford loves to point in movies.
They're not dangerous bugs.
His hands covered in KY.
But what about that weird goo? It could be anything. It's full of disease and what could be in there? It's black. There's too many issues.
And that was clearly a man in a
His
wig.
face here cracks me up.
Oh my god! Thinking about putting my hand through there.
It's creepy. He kind of looked like Shia LaBeouf just did. Just
also,
saying.
why didn't
Yeah.
just true statement? Why didn't she roll up her sleeves?
Like, I'm sure there'll be a sink nearby where you can wash your hands. It's like, don't worry, I got this bottle of hand sanitizer over here. He had to sit there and pose, you know?
And then, way to go,
you
load.
You guys, can you blame her? She's going through.
And now, okay, there's no way he would have got it. He would have broke his fucking arm right here.
Oh, is that with the hat?
Yeah, like his arm would have been gone right here. Yeah, gone. Sorry, no, don't buy it.
You guys, this is the scene. Okay, so upcoming. This is even more important because when I was a little girl, I used to have a nightmare just about this scene, and every single night I'd have to go.
Oh yeah.
Little ponies, My Little Ponies, My Little Ponies. Think of My Little Ponies. It's not
and
real.
And then you think of one of the ponies getting your heart ripped out.
Yeah,
Friendship is magic, except when you get your heart removed in a satanic ritual.
Yeah, this whole part is pretty much where the movie goes south for children.
Yeah.
It's nearly a horror movie at this point.
This made me shriek when I was a kid, when I saw this in the theater.
And the actor who plays Molaram, I'm hoping I'm not butchering his name here.
Amrish Puri?
Yeah. He was kind of like, he was a huge deal in India.
He was like basically...
He was the Brad Pitt. Like the Brad Pitt, the Marlon Brando.
He was like the Marlon Brando
of India, so it was a big deal that they got him to be in this movie.
Well, to them it had overseas, appeal.
Yeah.
And then the movie gets banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that guy was like, was this a good career choice or not?
Oh, he was probably like, oh my god, I'm in a really big American movie. This is going to be so great.
He also was in Gandhi, too, as well, I said Gandhi too, and I didn't even think of UHF.
Yeah. Make me a steak. Make it rare.
Go take a steak. Medium rare.
I mean, I don't know why I didn't ask more questions about this. I feel like I must have, and my parents were just like, it's just imagination.
They got their own house band in the back.
They're thuggy. They're the thuggy, and actually, the term thug comes from thuggy, because they were essentially just not just necessarily a cult. That was kind of more they made them account this movie. They were really just a band of thieves and murderers who were affiliated with the goddess of death, which was Kali.
Was I supposed to do?
Made them more cult-like for the movie.
Jeremiah, did you do a book report before tonight's episode?
No, but I was interested because I remember finding out that, I forget where I found out that the term thug comes from thuggy, and then I remember, those are the guys from Indiana Jones, and I actually do remember going a deep dive.
The head of that dude from the waiting room in Beetlejuice on his helmet.
Well, you just seem like a wealth of knowledge, sir. So good for you.
Well, thank you.
Because he's a nerd.
Yeah. And here we go.
God.
You know what? Okay, so I fell in love with Tiffany Haddish because of her saying that phrase in Girls' Night.
She says that in Girls' Night.
It's her, Queen Latifah. Is it Queen Latifah?
Regina. Not, the one from, I can't think of the Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Regina King. Yeah.
It's Tiffany
Haddish. Or is it
Haddish.
Regina King or Regina Hall?
Regina Hall.
Yeah, Regina King.
Regina Hall. And
I love how we just went over.
Whatever. All four of the women are sitting at this table and talking about Regina King's last... Or, no, one of the other girls last... Oh, no, Regina King is thinking their boyfriend is cheating. Regina Hall is talking about thinking her boyfriend, who is Luke Cage. She thinks he's cheating on her. So Tiffany Haddish is like the impulsive one in the group, and she goes, "Man, if I find out that motherfucker cheating, I'm gonna Kali Ma shook the day's ass." And I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like, I love her.
And
That's funny.
I'm going to point out.
Oh yeah, by the way, fatality.
Yeah, I'm going to point out an effect that did not age well, and perhaps you've noticed it. Well, just keep an eye on Molaram whenever he's holding the flaming heart. If he looks like he's in the Hall of Presidents, you know.
The black hole.
I mean,
like, or is it right? And yeah, this nightmare fuel as a kid.
I mean, way too much. Way too much.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that there's a lava pit.
That cage would have melted.
Yeah, that was a dummy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
too much.
wait for it.
Way too much.
Right. There is not a fucking actual person. That was an animatronic robot. Yeah, did you not see
Really?
Because the way it's like yeah. It's
Wait,
literally like you
I
can
thought you were
totally
being
tell
funny.
that
Is that real?
Because that was they literally had it on fire, and they're not going to have
holding a fiery heart.
Exactly. But no, if you
That
really
was
watch
an
that scene,
animatronic.
that's why they cut away so fast.
When we're done,
That's why they cut away so fast.
But look, the thing's red hot.
Yeah.
That thing would be
It'd be
molten.
melted.
It would be molten.
It'd be fused. Like if there was anything left, it would be all fused to freaking together.
Come on, you saw what happened to Arnold in Terminator 2 when he dove into that shit?
Yeah.
No, I'm a girl. I don't watch Terminator. There's the stupid stone.
It's a baked potato.
I think it looks more like ciabatta bread. No, I think, not ciabatta bread, but
no,
the kind of bread that's
it's that bread you get at that steakhouse.
Goonies. Oh.
Pictures of peril.
And that one guy needs to careful. Don't walk back too far, jackass.
Yeah.
Okay.
We lost Earl today. Everyone, can we take a moment to bow our heads for Earl?
He got laid.
He was a cool guy. He just drew the short straw.
Well, there's supposed to be okay. I guess on the two corners there. I was like, because there's supposed to be 5.
I thought there's only 50.
No, because that's why they have them toiling in the thing because they're looking for the other 2.
Get over the diamonds. Like, diamonds are no longer a necessity anymore. It's kind of about just get out of here. Get out of here alive, guys.
Live your best life.
Like, too much.
Okay, party's over, guys. See you Monday.
Right.
All right.
God.
So this is like a water buffalo lodge in the Flintstones.
Except very, human. I don't remember anybody getting, thrown into a pit of lava in the water buffalo lodge.
Don't forget to check the message boards after tonight's AA meeting.
We're gonna. Don't worry, we'll set up an event on Facebook.
It's like, hi, my name's Mola Ram, and I'm an addict.
I love to kill people. I'm doing it right now.
I'm addicted to ripping out people's hearts and laughing hysterically.
I mean, I don't think this is the time to explore. They just had a major ceremony. Someone has to clean up after this.
Yeah, you don't want to alert the janitors, the thuggy janitors. Oh, man. Bad compositing.
Yep.
That's the thing, is like what gets me is like Industrial Light and Magic was considered like the pinnacle.
Yeah.
When it comes to special effects back in the day, but you watch it now and it's just like, yeah.
Well, I mean, technology,
limitations,
exactly,
yeah.
and I mean, like technology can never keep up,
No, it cannot. Today at work, I was telling people that I was doing this, and this boy that is in his early 20s has never seen any of the Indiana Jones. And he's like, what? Isn't that the doctor with a whip? Isn't that all it is? A doctor with a whip? I'm like, no.
That sounds like a porn movie description.
Dr. Whip. Starring Stormy Daniels.
Not like she's lusting after him.
I don't know why he would touch it. It just seems kind of like maybe...
Just take the one.
It looks kind of like Jurassic Park Amber.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Like,
we're gonna
are there
clone some
dinosaurs
shit
in
now.
there?
Now, if he was a
It's like,
cold
don't
artist,
get greedy, bro. Just get the one you need and get the
then,
fuck out.
a
there's
reference.
a hidden camera in there.
Wait, did it fucking move?
Moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. I don't know if it's
We even kind of went like,
Yeah. I'd never noticed that
Yeah.
before.
Honestly, I don't think I have watched this widescreen before. This might be the first time I've seen this widescreen.
Oh, wow.
you notice so much more on that kind of thing.
Yeah. And of course, so he hears the toiling.
Because I would say out of the original trilogy, this is probably my least favorite.
Yeah. I kind of felt the same. Although, I mean,
Oh my god!
they pointed out how useless he is in Raiders. Indiana Jones, because all that you can take him out of that movie.
It's something by chance.
Yeah, it's like you could take him out of that movie, and what would have happened? They'd have opened that in Berlin, and they would have killed all the Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis would have died no matter what happened.
Yeah, exactly. So he really has no purpose in Raiders.
He's just there to be a witness.
Yeah.
Well, in this one, he has a lot of purpose. He does many cool things.
And by the way, the lead torturer. Oh, well, first off, I think we're getting a glimpse of the Apple factory in China. But that guy,
that's where they make the Samsung phones.
Yeah. That guy's the same guy who played the mechanic in Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
Did
he's
they make him
also
look different?
General Kale in Willow. Yeah.
The stuntman.
Wait, I'm sorry, General Kale and who?
Willow.
Oh my gosh, it is General Kale from Willow.
Yeah, He-Man.
Yeah. And you can even tell
never would
when
have known that.
yell, it sounds like,
Yeah,
I found that boy, I found the child.
Oh my gosh, Willow. I forgot all about Willow. That was an obsession.
Yeah.
I had a huge hard on for Jeff Goldblum, Indiana
It's not
Jones.
really anything that they show. It's basically like Warwick Davis, like introducing the other cast members.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is like Warwick Davis is playing it up like he's like some mega star.
Oh, yeah.
And like, yeah, I'm Warwick Davis. You know me from Willow. That Willow's the best movie ever made. He goes to introduce everybody. They're like, who are you again?
Yeah. I mean,
And everyone, like, he walks up to this one girl who's like, she looks like she's maybe 22. And he goes, so this is so-and-so. And he goes, so have you seen him? And did you ever see Willow before? And she's like, I wasn't born yet.
Oh, and we're about to see, there's Dustin Diamond, or Indian Dustin Diamond.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Jeremiah!
Well, because
He doesn't have a fucking dildo modeled after his show.
that wasn't even really his. He was, that sex tape
I know.
ended up not really being him.
Did it come like that?
Oh, I really hate this part too.
We'll be alive, but like a nightmare.
Like a nightmare.
Children would
Did not wake up from nightmare.
Okay, we're fucked, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this has just gotten
shit just
so
got
real.
Yeah, this shit just got real, bro.
So did you
Like,
hear
what the fuck are we doing here?
Did you hear the joke they played on Harrison? Hear about the joke they played on Harrison Ford in this scene?
Did they like try to feed him blood or something?
No. Like whenever he was chained up. So while he was being the whipping scene, when he's tied up, there's a thing like where they have him tied up and they go action, and suddenly, when he's supposed to be whipped by the slave master guy, what's her face? Barbara Streisand comes out dressed up as a dominatrix and starts whipping him and going, "This is for Hanover Street. This is for Force 10 from Navarro," and basically all the flops that he had done at that point. And
That's
then
hilarious.
Carrie Fisher was on set dressed up as one of the colleague guards, and she goes no, and like jumps in front and like kisses him, no, and like sacrifices herself or whatever. And it's all you can. I think you can find it.
I love you, jokingly.
I love Hollywood hijinks.
And apparently, it is filmed. Like it exists on film somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
YouTube.
if they actually included it in that, but I know like it was for years. It was sort of a private thing, that just a private joke that Steven Spielberg was playing on Harrison Ford, and I think there's footage of it on YouTube. But
Yeah, I have to look it up. That sounds funny. Like, This is so upsetting. They don't know anything about AIDS back then, but really drinking blood packs, really not good, really pretty negative.
See? As I said, Screech.
Also, he's about to drink blood out of a corpse's head. So that's cute. That's pretty cute.
That's a head on top of a goblet.
I mean, oh gosh, just thinking about this makes me really upset. I can't even watch it actually because that it grosses me out.
Like from this point on, his nightmare fuel.
Spit it out. He's right.
Ugh, I've already had it.
He's like, not my favorite.
And apparently now voodoo is part of Hinduism. I had no idea.
Well, this is where they get super, like, let's just shove everything in this movie. Let's shove as much as we can.
Demented look on this kid's face.
So did he unzip his pants? What the hell did he just do?
I mean, they could have just closed his nose with their fingers. They didn't need all this pomp and circumstance. I mean, isn't that what they did in the 40s? Your kid didn't eat.
You shall die a peasant's death. So yeah, it was. Yeah, and of course it's like this add insult to add literal insult to injury. He uses his own whip to whip him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like right here. They, they cut in. Babs shows up in a dominatrix outfit.
Well, you have to send me this because I'm the worst at finding things on the internet. Like I'll look and research for hours and it will come up.
I'm going to see if I can even find it on
YouTube. Look on
oh my God! Stop it!
Like, this is for real. This is no dream. This is really happening.
Yeah, like fucking Rosemary.
I mean, really, they did all that for. Oh, he does. He did shove his finger up his nose a bit. Oh, jeez.
That's better. He looks like he just took a shot of Malort. That's a Chicago joke for this.
It's a great Chicago joke.
That stuff is nasty.
I don't think people drink Malort down here.
My friend said he went out drinking about a month ago with a bunch of coworkers, and they were already pretty drunk when somebody decided to do shots to bring out the shots of Malort. And he said that he drank the Malort. He said he didn't feel very good, but he was like, "I'll just like focus on something." So he started watching the television to try to like calm himself down, maybe like not have to puke kind of thing. And he didn't realize it, but all the people that he was with, one of them got real sick and ran out to the parking lot and started vomiting, and everyone followed him to make sure he was okay. And he says he goes, I'm watching the TV, just trying to like calm myself down. And he goes, I turn around, and all of a sudden everybody at the table's gone. Yeah. And he's like, did I say something wrong?
Oh my God.
With Malort, it's like you can't be too sober and you can't be too drunk. You have to be just right. Well, the other thing is like
it's wormwood.
Technically so is absinthe.
Yeah.
But with Malort, it's like you have to be just right, because if you're just right, it's like it's not so bad. But it's like if you're too sober, or you're too drunk, you're like no. And the secret to, and this is what I've learned, because I go to the Green Mill a lot, and that's what they give you as a shot. If the staff wants to do a shot with you, that's what they give you.
What? Is that real? Gross.
The secret is, if you feel the gag reflex happening, just keep swallowing. Just like keep going, just kind of swallow.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Oh, I forgot, but I always thought this was funny as a kid, but I guess drinking that blood all of a sudden makes you secrete makeup on your forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you watch his forehead, the makeup just keeps getting thicker and thicker as time goes on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and I love
her
in
got
this
this
scene.
like U-shaped thing,
yeah.
And you'll see it get bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on.
You guys, I know a lot of people talk a lot of crap about Lily, but in this scene, she is so cool. She's like, I'm going to smack you. I'm going to spit at you. Yeah. I'm going to yell at you.
A nice little kick in the chones.
Yeah, or, set them on fire.
Cover on my chest. So many things.
Hey, somebody just got flambéed in that thing. Yeah, put me in there.
Hey, look, she got laid.
I was thinking that earlier. Like, talk about mixing cultures. That's very Hawaiian.
Yeah, I keep hearing that shrunken head saying, like, I'm trying to quit smoking.
It's gonna be a good look for me.
That's another fucking crossing the streams thing we got going on here with the shrunken heads.
Kaliba, Shakti Day.
I've been so funny of like saying this shit, and she tries to be all sassy, and she's like, you know, your mom didn't say that last night.
And he extends his middle finger.
Oh, I'm so proud. I get to help. I get to help.
And he's all like, oh, I guess I'll come over there.
Oh, so these are makeup tests for that guy when he becomes Dawson. And
yeah, nice. Who wants to go home? And who wants to go with me?
The makeup keeps getting thicker.
Yeah.
The chanting also would get in my head before bed, and I'd be like, I cannot think.
If you actually see John Williams, conducting
well, like I said,
him,
there was that one shot when they were showing the first guy getting sacrificed, where the camera was facing all the people that were in the audience that were like chanting and shit. And there was like a ledge on the wall behind them, and it looked like there was a house band.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It was like for one shot, you see like a guy going like this, and there's like a bunch of guys with drums. And shit.
And then they do show that too, in the regular ones, because like you see like the rhythms.
But it was just the thing. It reminded me of like when you go to like a church that has like a balcony behind the pews.
Yeah.
And the band is like up there playing the music. It was kind of what.
Oh yeah, just like that. I can picture that. That's funny.
Hey, how come you don't have a basket on your head?
Oh! Guess what, son of a bitch? We ain't gonna fuck now.
He had a creepy Willem Dafoe smile just then.
You ain't getting none of this now, bruh.
He's into that shit.
Yeah, none of that now.
Next he's gonna say, next time urine. Next time urine. Thanks.
Bad boy. I like how he like learns the language while he's taking that drink shit too.
Well, the blood is really strong.
He already spoke Indian. He is a tenured professor, you know.
I remember the video game, the arcade game of this with the ladders and all that shit.
You would think that some of the other little boys would be trying to help.
They ported it to the NES. But there was like a the cart, the minecart chase. They did that. They do the thing with the ladders and all the little kids with sticking their heads out of the little alcoves. You have to grab them and rescue them.
I just noticed that guard or slave whipper guy.
That was so
one of his eyes wasn't. It seemed like it was a little off center there.
Like someone we all know.
Yeah. I wonder if he even listens to these.
I doubt it. It's doubtful. He said he wanted to be a guest at one point in time, but that never happened.
And people in hell want ice water.
Oh! Shots fired.
This is also a cool idea for a Universal ride. You go very, very, very far down into a pit.
I gotta go.
Nice chiaroscuro lighting there.
Yeah.
They keep stopping the pit.
Noir bar of light across his eyes. Oh, look, the fucking rave going on. Are we in fucking Zion?
Also, okay, so now she's dead. I'm sorry, that close.
She is on fire and melting.
Yeah. Her fucking skin is falling off.
When my parents got married, they went to Hawaii for their honeymoon, and like there was like a lava flow going on at the time. It wasn't like it was erupting. There was just a lava flow nearby where they were staying. And they said they were probably a half a mile away from it, and it still felt like it was like right in front of them.
Yeah. Wow.
It's the most corrosive stuff on the fucking planet.
Yeah. you just feel this wave of heat.
Yeah. Like, yeah, she's dead. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like,
that's what made me, like, I instantly hated the second Jurassic World movie because there's that scene where Chris Pratt's asleep in the ground and the lava is, like, right next to his head, and he's just kind of like, oh, it's all right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fallen Kingdom.
no, I haven't seen that one.
There's,
yet.
like, a part where he gets knocked out and while there's a volcano erupting, he gets knocked out, and when he wakes up, the lava is, like, seriously, like, all right, this is him, and this is the lava. And he's just kind of like, oh, that's lava.
No, you're dead.
And then as he's running away from when the volcano, like, actually erupts, the cloud, the pyroclastic cloud envelops him.
Yeah.
And it, like, and then all of a sudden he, like, comes running out. I'm like, you realize that superheated gas? You were vaporized. You did.
Yeah.
So he just needed to get his nipples burnt to put it back, right?
Or his stomach.
On his chest hairs off.
I regret everything!
Did you see the post in the ground? Did you see the hole in the ground where the stick went to do the pivot?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't notice that before. It's like foot was right in front of it. Thanks, kid.
Things are getting real. I gotta take off my hat.
But you see, he got burned, and now the thing is gone from his forehead.
Wait.
Well, that's magic. That's what magic is.
Oh.
Yeah, because the kid burnt him and
scowling.
made him go away. Made him go away.
If anything, she has already sweat to death. Like, there's no moisture left in her body. It's all evaporated. No, that dress would have caught on fire the moment that door opened up.
Yeah. No, I guess it's gone.
It's more of a shirt and a skirt.
Yeah.
It's secreted makeup.
It's not really a dress.
Oh, here. Oh, it's still there. It's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just...
HD.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going down so much faster. There's right. I remember.
And there goes his sternum.
Was not destined to think down soon after all.
They look like background characters in a video game.
They're like the people in Mortal Kombat. They're like, watching the fight happen, like, or Street Fighter 2. I didn't notice it before, but the guy that just got crushed is like, he was wandering around.
Or
back
he was
there
crawling.
He's
He's crawling.
shit.
Okay, and apparently now he's like, okay,
He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, like I said, I must have never seen this in widescreen before.
No, it's like that's another thing too. Is like high def ruins things, and widescreen makes you realize, there was a there's a whole thing going on
there's
here.
There's a thing called frame.
Yeah.
I got some red stuff.
Yeah.
It's like sunburned.
Right? That was a really bad sound
anyway,
at it when she just
like
smacked him across the face.
I've got second degree burns when I should have third.
Like no skin at all.
Yeah.
You should look like fucking Darkman.
Sorry, I abused you.
Yeah.
With like the cart chase and all the
didn't he want
stuff.
the cart chase? Wasn't that something he wanted in the first one that they didn't get to?
They just probably have a place for it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I pimp slap you. Mola Ram made me powder my pimp hand.
Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, look at her. She's fucked up.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, such a badass.
See, okay, so since this is supposed to take place before Raiders, at one point did he become a wuss?
Yeah.
At which point did he just become an observer in all this?
Well, maybe he felt like the Nazis were a little bit hard to overcome, whereas he felt more confident in screwing up cultish people.
Let's choke out these motherfuckers! Oh my god, they just turned into the Ewoks. Fucking rebellion!
I mean, that is way too
Let's
many
rebel.
locks and keys. I hate
One at a
keys
time,
and
you little
locks. I
bastards.
hate it.
I always thought they were saying indie, but they were saying me.
I thought they were saying keys.
Keys?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I always thought they were saying,
They could be just saying cheese.
we hungry!
Now that you say that about this guy, I can only see Willow. That's crazy.
I just give you, you're going to piss blood tomorrow.
This is one of the things that I always love about the Indiana Jones
because
movies.
comedy and slavery, yeah.
But I always love even in Raiders is just like when he has the same fight with the mechanic, the same actor.
Yeah.
Of just
fuck your couch.
But like how it's realistic of like it's not like he's a badass that can just take this guy. It's like clearly this guy is much stronger. And how even with like the mechanic and like it shows like he's using every fucking thing he can throw at the mechanic and
that's so funny though. They got punched with the almost threw up.
He's like, well, no, he does like the
yeah.
Because he got him in the solar plexus. But yeah.
My ass.
But yeah, it's very realistic. It's like, okay, yeah, he's fighting a guy who's clearly stronger and bigger than him.
Size.
But, he's going to throw everything he can at him, but the guy's going to probably,
But the thing about people like that is they're slow.
But it's always luck how he wins, you know?
Oh, I definitely, you guys, when I was in 4th grade, there was this kid, Alex. I won't say his last name. Although I'm sure he would have no idea that I'm doing this. Anyway, Alex. And he told me that he had a voodoo doll of me and my family. And that if I didn't do what he wanted, he was going to hurt me and my family at night with his voodoo dolls. And then I told my teacher, Miss Storrs, and she's like, will you stop being so gullible? He does not have voodoo dolls of your family. I was like, okay. And then that was it. But voodoo dolls, that's a real fear.
See, your response should have been like, oh, yeah, well, if he has voodoo dolls, I'm going to throw him into the fucking rock crusher that I have in my backyard.
Right? And Miss Storrs was like some 65-year-old, like super dorky but cute lady. But she was like, she looked at me like your grandma would. Like, are you effing for real? Get over yourself. He doesn't have voodoo dolls. He was a jerk. Look, class bully.
Oh,
I bet this guy was the class bully. The whole class, he was the biggest bully. Like, finally, Willie, pick up a fucking rock. Like,
is that the one thing she did to help in this movie?
Well, she handed him the gas can.
Oh, she handed him the gas can?
Yeah.
No, there's a lot going on. She lost her clothes. She's losing her voice. She just got thrown into a pit of fire.
It's like she's starting to get her priorities straight.
This is disgusting.
Like,
I really don't like it.
It's all about survival.
That is a really neat little knife inside of Voodoo, indeed.
Oh, did they just rewind footage and like replay the same shot of his head going?
It looks like a knife you can find at Hot Topic.
Oh, it's just like the room closing in, you know. Yeah, he never saw that coming.
Yeah. Hit him with the saw, then slide it to the side. Come on.
They're
basically mimicking each other.
Oh yeah, I think that's cool how they did that.
I like how he whoops this kid's ass, and the kid's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, the exit's that way."
Well, it's because remember
he broke the spoon.
The black sleep of Kali.
Yeah.
And then,
I hate this. Oh, gross.
Oh, by the way, the exit's that way.
Well, it almost looks like he is trying to save him too, because you see him. Trying to get him. It's like
Indiana Jones has some class. He has some class and some sass.
Sorry. Helping me escape, bro.
Oh, gross.
And of course, you gotta have the schmear.
Problem solving. He could have taken off the fucking sash.
Where do you get the fucking
fillet knife there? Yeah.
Apparently, all you have to do is put fire on someone's skin to get out of a possessed
the black sleep of Kali.
Oh, you guys, I know I've said it like 5 times, but this next part with the roller coaster, That had to have been a roller coaster, right?
Yeah, that would have been a cool ride back in the day.
Because, like, I know I stated more than once now that this would be a cool ride, this would be a cool ride, but this really would be a cool ride.
They should have used real lava on the rides.
It's like, you burned me, kid. Thanks for saving me. Get over here. But by the way, I need to get out of here too at some point. So. This place gets fucking destroyed, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So that kid's basically dead.
Well, no, remember he ran out and don't you remember how it ends? With the kid?
Oh, I watched this one.
All right, because you saw it in pan and scan, so that's why. But no, you're about to.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
This fucking went Last Dragon on these guys.
Right? Short round, it means business.
But no, yeah, you'll see, the Maharaja will show up one more time, and it's kind of fucked up. And it's the thing I was kind of pointing out earlier. Who the heroes of this movie are.
Wait, are the Maharaja the little kid who just tried to kill Short Round?
Yeah, but
right.
he was he had the Black Sleep of Cali as
right,
as
and the voodoo dolls, always a fun little. Oh wow! I always love this kind of stuff at the playgrounds where they give you a rope.
Like I just so happen to have a zip line that goes right to the car.
Yeah.
And way to go, Indy. That's not left.
We're gonna take the fun route. Left tunnel too.
I mean, yeah. Why would you go in the red? Red means danger.
Yeah.
Red
This is the
means
fun tunnel.
Yeah.
You can tell
those are dummies.
You can tell those are dummies.
Yeah.
Well, this is like a miniature. I mean, this is like little action figures.
I love roller coasters. It has been so many years.
Oh, blue screen.
Did you all go to Fright Fest for Halloween? Hello?
Was it?
Right, because he wants to let go of the brake so they'll go faster. Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Hey guys, did you go to Fright Fest for Halloween?
Fright Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gone to Great America for Halloween.
Oh my gosh. But they have the best coasters.
I haven't been to Great America probably since 2004.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's almost been, let's see here, it's been maybe 7 years? Because I went there when I remember on my 33rd birthday we went. So
yeah, I went there with my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
When she came to visit. Now you can tell those are dummies.
Yeah.
Shifting around and shit. Just so happened to have the thing I need. Derp.
Oh, it's fucking our shit up. I do love this.
Why weren't the kids doing this shit to begin with every time? Like, I just want to take the ride.
Oh, they were chained up. And then the
sound they make when they go flying it always cracks me up. Here comes the badass guys. We got the guns, bro.
We don't need shirts.
Yeah, we got the guns, bro.
I mean, this is pretty impressive all the
Stop
water.
yelling at us, Molaram. We're doing it.
Look out, he might rip our hearts out. No, short round. He's right there. How do you know? You dumb.
Well, why would it be written in English?
Yeah.
I just thought of that. Oh.
HD ruins everything.
Yeah. No, common sense.
Oh, hey, lava again. Hey.
I got your musket.
Yeah, let's not use it to shoot the guys. Let's use it to smack them. Yeah, that's right above the wood tracks.
There's some iron in there. Clearly not.
Yeah, those are toys.
Yeah. His arms, they look like fucking Stretch Armstrong just then. And his arms go to next week. Oh, I think we lost Allison.
Oh, shit.
Should we pause it?
No. She's probably still got it going. She was watching. She was doing it through her phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here's the thing. That bucket is not going to flood this entire damn mine. I'm sorry. They make it out to be this big epic thing, and it's like, no, it's a giant bucket of water.
Yeah.
It's not like you just
trough.
It's not like you just redirected the river.
And Ganges too. That'd be disgusting.
No, gross.
Oh, shut up, Willie. Oh wait, she's back.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay, cool. I don't know what happened.
Little technical gas, but it's okay. We're good now.
Oh, but yeah, we're still at the same part. So we're at the.
So all he needs is to have the Spider-Man powers, so we can slow down the L train.
Oh, but then just be desperate for water. Desperate.
This is kind of a funny joke, though.
Yeah.
I will admit. It's like, oh, water!
Yeah. Although you don't actually see any flames, though. That's the thing. It's just liquid smoke they put on it.
They got the mist machine.
Yeah.
I mean, holy smoke.
I love this. Pointing!
Yeah, there he is. There he is. Harrison Ford pointing.
Blue screen.
Terrible blue screen.
Yeah. Like I said, it probably looked good back in the day. HG ones.
There's part of me that's like, why did they ever stop running? Like, keep running.
Because they saw the light at the end of the tunnel. And here's get ready for more bad blue screen.
Yep. And get ready for more moments. They should be dead right now. Dead.
Yeah. Right here. Yeah. That's bad.
She's dead.
I like how the wood broke through the stone.
I mean,
it's dry rot stone.
This ain't rock, paper, scissors in this bitch. Anything goes.
Battle beasts. Wood beats rock. That's some bad news.
Wow. Not only is Indiana Jones a doctor and a personal whipper, but he's also one of those. What is it called when you are a cliff person and you are a rock climber? Rock climber. He just did that with no rock climb lead. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love this bridge.
It's like, you dumb shit.
Not very funny. Also, are alligators indigenous to India?
No.
I think it's crocodiles.
But those are clearly but those are clearly alligators though, because of the shape of their head. Because they have the more rounded. I love this callback, yeah. Which is,
but this is a prequel callback. This is a callback to something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
It's a deja vu.
So he goes, oh, the next time it actually worked.
And here's a blaring mistake in this fucking movie. Okay, look, sword goes flying over the cliff. Hey, look, he's got a sword in his hand. Yeah. As a kid, that bothered the shit out of me.
Wow, you noticed that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was going to say, probably the last time I saw this widescreen was when I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got great
How has she not lost her voice?
She's a singer.
If she's so concerned with her voice, you have to make more like guttural sounds and it's raw.
It comes from. It doesn't come from the throat. It comes from her diaphragm.
Exactly.
Let her go, Moron. You are in a position. I'm suitable to give orders.
Also, you guys,
I think the head makeup.
I think that this could be a cool ride too. Like being
Falling
on
from
a
a
bridge and then falling, but not falling up against a bridge. No, not a bridge. Or I mean the rocks. No, not the rocks, but you know, the rest of it's fun.
They will be found. You want.
Ganna!
He's like, trust me, he knows they're there.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. He had like malaria or something when they threw him.
Well, I thought that was the first one.
No, that's this one.
Oh, well,
They said he was super sick when they made this. So he had
I know
he had dysentery in the first one.
Yeah.
But they said
Dysentery
he
is
was
just
really sick at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dysentery is just fancy for diarrhea, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay.
I mean, come on, Oregon Trail, people die of it all the time.
Because that was the whole reason
I
why
got the green apple splatters to death.
Yeah. And that was the whole reason why he just shot the guy.
Yeah, because he couldn't do the fight scene that
Yeah.
he did. But from what I understand, he was pretty sick at this point.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that's gonna hold. Yeah, that's gonna cover both their weight.
Yeah. Well, I think she does it too.
Yeah, she has to do it because otherwise she would have
Yeah,
died.
right. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, she.
I
does
would do it a couple different
Done
times,
me
2
wrong.
different
Done me
parts,
dirty.
just one arm, really.
And pull that shit
Prepare
right
to
out of the-
meet
Well,
Colleen.
the way you fall and then you get jerked, you pull that shit right out of the socket.
Well, I don't understand why, because if I recall, he's pretty high up on this, and he should be at the very bottom.
Yeah, he should because it breaks in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. He is high up on
Oh,
that.
God,
So
you fucking dummy.
it's not really correct, is it? No. But
Yeah, he's on.
Okay,
the top.
he is.
Yeah, he
Okay,
is.
yeah. Yeah, because those are clearly alligators. Those are not crocodiles.
Cover up the gore, just have him do the rollover.
Also, earlier, it did not look like it was that high up whenever they showed the...
no.
Well, when they showed the long shot, it
Yeah.
was not that high. No.
Yeah.
What a douche.
I always thought that the way they show him on the way down always
Yeah.
made me kind of laugh.
Molaram? Oh,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
he whacks his head on the.
He kind of drags on there, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
but
I thought was funny.
that's the fakest part of the whole movie is that
Yeah.
part.
Oh, he has webbed fingers.
All the chanting.
Come on, Kano. You can do it. You can do it. Finish him.
Oh, God.
Fucking beauty. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
But yo, stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, I remember thinking that too when I first saw this.
If Jim Carrey was cast as Indiana Jones, that's exactly what he would have said. Stop hitting yourself.
And then this poor son of a bitch.
Yeah, like he did not have to do this. This is just
Tell your mom I said hi.
Molaram, I love you.
gratuitous. Gratuitous. He wasn't even bothering anyone.
He's like, yeah, this guy might not be the best boss. This might be a toxic work environment.
I think Molaram's been lying to us.
Yeah. Like all these guys up here should be like,
And also, the worst fucking archers ever.
these are the archers from Aragon.
Yeah, like,
Then again, in our Aragon, only 2 of them showed up. Fuck your couch!
I mean,
what are you doing? What am I doing this?
You know what,
Oh,
my heart
right.
is, son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's like, oh, right. And hey, he's about to do his best Charles Grodin right here.
I like how he knows the exact things he needs to say to get these things to do this thing. He spelled it wrong.
Here
He's
he
like,
is.
yeah, I know exactly what needs to be said to make this happen. Like he actually knew this would happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
But I mean, that could be. It could be there was a deleted scene that explained that. Yeah.
But like, remember, those people really wanted the stones. The kids, not so much, but the stones were really important. Oh, this looks so fake. So fake.
Clever editing.
I will say this. Now you can call him Mole Yum.
Okay. I'll take it.
Notice he is.
There's the Mara.
Yeah, and this is the fucked up part of this movie. Oh, who comes to save the day? The fucking colonialists. They're the heroes of this film.
Yeah.
Natives.
There are so many things back in the day we let slide.
But no, it really is. Yeah. When you think about this,
I got you.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God the British occupying force saved us.
It would be funny if one of those wooden beams like broke now and then he falls.
I've got an arrow in my ass.
And Short Round's like, yeah, you do.
It was a bullseye, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but how you know you got the right one, bruh? Oh, I just realized that what's her name's got some abs.
Oh, Kate Capshaw.
Yeah.
She's a performer, you know. Gotta be in shape. Yeah.
They suddenly they got dressed up because before in the very first scene they were all in like muted tones and now they're all colorful because it's the end of the movie, you know.
Yeah. Well,
they get to celebrate.
And because Sivalinga's back. You know?
Cunnilingus?
Yes. Sivalinga. Sivalingus.
Praise Jesus.
Oh, and I always thought this part was so sad. But, like, how would you know what your parents looked like if you were gone for years?
Well, were they gone for years, or was it more recently?
I think it was recent.
I mean, so what? They took a million children in the middle of the night, all in one night?
While the parents were sleeping?
Oh, no, well, there was a fire.
This is a lot. Yeah, but still, unbelievable. I'm sorry. I would go for the wrong mom immediately. Well, how, as a parent, you're going to recognize all these kids? Come on. Lies.
They must have been feeding you well. Like, all their teeth are white. Oh, and by the way, here's your hot potato. Hot cross buns. You can see the seam on it.
Just gonna say, it looks like a giant Werther's.
What?
Ricola!
That's what I'm talking about. That.
You know, for a guy who recovers artifacts, he doesn't seem to recover a lot of them or keep any of them.
Oh, yeah, that's
right, maybe this one can be in like a case in your hut or something.
It's all about the fact that he knows they exist and they do what they're supposed to do.
How does he still have a job?
I don't know. It's because of all the young rich women that he keeps banging his students and shit.
Love you.
Yeah, the thing with the eyelid.
Yourselves after all the trouble you've gotten me into. Think again, Buster.
Hey, don't make me run back to that underage girl I was banging a couple of years back.
Yeah.
She just said that she don't make me go run home to Missouri. But so he met her in Shanghai. She wants to go back to Missouri. What a freaking loser!
I think we just saw Indy's kink.
Yeah. Well, he did get whipped earlier and didn't seem to be too terribly upset by it.
Oh, that
elephant jizz.
Funny.
Oh, so cute when people in church.
We're putting him up for adoption.
Hey kids, quit cock blocking me here.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get busy.
Like, I don't have any money.
The best birth control ever is a swarm of children you don't know all over you.
Disease-ridden kids.
No, what's the best birth control ever? The blood of Kali.
Oh, that was fun, you guys.
Oh god!
I haven't seen this movie in widescreen since 1984.
Oh wow! That's about, no. Like I said, like so much shit is revealed in widescreen. Like I said, Dan Aykroyd. You actually get to see him perform in this. You get to see, that the Maharaja is the one that brings the horrible English colonials to colonizers.
Dick Armstrong, that's the guy.
Which one?
You guys, he had to change the part.
The guy that was the mechanic.
Yeah, and also in this one, I guess the head slave master or whatever. But
yeah, I remember them reading somewhere that Spielberg called when he made this movie, it was like his dark period.
Yeah.
Because it did go through a divorce with, what's her name from Carrie?
Amy
Irving.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going through a divorce, and this is like why the movie ended up being so dark.
Yeah. And then
but at the same time, he ended up meeting his future wife.
Yeah, exactly, who he's been married to, as I said, for nearly 40 years. So, hey, it's learning,
But hey, you got to play video games with her, so...
There you go.
There you go. The ultimate aphrodisiac is E.T. on Atari 2600.
Oh.
He's like, so, when we send this alien back to space after I collect all these phone parts, we're gonna do the do?
Jeez.
You like Yar's Revenge?
Yeah. How about we play a little Breakout?
There's like a...
It's basically Indiana Jones.
Basically. He's like, want to play my ripoff? We'll play some Haunted House Girls. Let's get this shit out of here.
Oh.
There's a big like rectangle blue box in the middle of my screen.
For because you're watching it on what do you call it?
Is that what happened? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, because it's all the names. They're going through the credits, and in the middle of the screen, there's a vertical blue rectangle in the middle of the names and like what they did. So you could still read the names.
Well, they have been having a lot of difficulties. I tried watching a couple of movies on Paramount Plus on my phone, and it would like always say like, "Oh, we're having technical difficulties right now."
Oh,
they've had some shit going on for the past few days.
Guess so. They should figure that out.
How dare you stand between me and watching The Wrath of Khan on my phone when I should be working?
Like,
yeah, they finally got all the Star Trek movies back on Paramount Plus. They sold them to AMC Plus, and for some reason, and I was like, "That's like your bread and butter is the Star Trek shit, Paramount. Let's sell the rights to all the movies." And they were like, I think they realized that they made a mistake because they're like, "Yeah, we're taking that shit back."
Well, sometimes you gotta let something good go till you realize that you shouldn't have let it go in the first place.
If it truly loves you, it'll come back.
Oh.
It will come back.
Or sometimes they come back.
Yeah. Again.
But yeah, I haven't seen this in so long because, I know this is one of Allison's favorite movies, but of the trilogy, I don't count.
Yeah.
I don't count Kingdom of the Crystal Skull as an Indiana Jones movie.
Oh no, I don't.
What about the next one?
But out of the original trilogy, this is the one I probably watched the least.
Yeah.
This is the one you watch the least.
That's Weber.
Yeah, I usually don't watch this one. I usually watch either Raiders or Last Crusade.
Yeah.
I don't ever watch Raiders, and I never watched Last Crusade.
Oh my god! What? How?
Well, because they're just subpar compared to this one.
How dare you?
We can no longer be friends.
There is the moment, and I'm sure we'll probably watch it eventually, that I always love in Last Crusade whenever Sean Connery, whatever the fighter plane, they're in the biplane and the German fighter planes are shooting at them, and he's manning the machine gun.
Oh, he shoots the tail off.
And he destroys the rudder.
They got us.
And I love. He's like, "Dad, are we hitting us? More or less, son. I'm sorry. They got us." Just the way he says it. They got us.
I want to say Last Crusade is probably the funniest of the three because of the Sean Connery, Harrison Ford stuff is really funny.
Sure.
But I want to say probably Last Crusade is the one I watched the most.
Yeah. No, I am with you. That's probably my favorite of the three trilogies, or of the three trilogy movies.
But it's Indiana Jones. It's like when it's like sex. Even when it's pretty bad, it's still pretty good.
Well, no, and I will say this to credit Raiders. There is a scene in Ash's issue 2 that I literally just watched, broke it down, and kind of like didn't necessarily rip it off, but I looked at what makes this scene work, and I incorporated it in a scene that I wrote in the second issue of my comic book, and because I just couldn't figure out how to do the scene, and then I watched the scene where he and Marion meet up again, and I was like, okay, what makes this scene work? It's like this happens.
When he meets her in the bar, in Nepal.
Yeah, and so it was just kind of like, okay, I need to have this beat, I need to have this beat, and I need to have that beat, and that's really yeah.
Oh, any final thoughts on?
Final thoughts to wrap it up. Well, I just think it really sticks with you. I think that's the part that's the reason, and I knew that there was so much to talk about. There's consistent well, why is he doing that? What's this about? Why is this happening? This is awful. This is, it's never a dull moment. I think that's my favorite part.
Well, I think my thing that I always take away from, I remember when I used to watch this when it was on cable, was just the fucking shock value of it most of the time. It's just kind of I cannot believe this is geared to kids.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the thing I was thinking about. It's kind of why they included Robin and Batman with the short round character. It was for little kids. Yeah. It was so little kids they could identify. I was like, man, wouldn't it be great if I was Indy's little friend?
Nothing but child endangerment. This should have been called child endangerment, the Temple of Doom.
Pretty much. Wow. Well, you guys, this was so awesome. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so honored.
We'll have to have you again.
Honored. Maybe next time we can do another Indiana Jones movie. But I have to warn you, I was I'm about to say something sacrilegious. I was kind of bored by Raiders of the Lost Ark. I just think it's boring.
Aww.
Well, no, and I mean, like I said, there's always the argument
this one did amp it up a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said, there's always the big argument of, is Indiana Jones necessary in Raiders of the Lost Ark? And the answer, if you really look at it, is no. He's not really necessary.
The Nazis would have ended up killing themselves anyway when they opened up the Ark, even if he was dead or not.
Yeah. But once again, thank you for agreeing and joining us.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. You guys are hilarious, as always, as per usual.
And for those of you listening, once again, thank you for joining us. And if you like what it is that we do here, please remember to like, subscribe, and most importantly,
Kalima Shutti Day.
No,
sure. Rip someone's heart out and set it aflame.
Yes, rip this out of the podcast section of your phone and share it.
According to the rules of this movie, no one has rib cages.
Yes, no.
Snake surprise.